Farrah and welcome back to my channel. We are back in the UK, we are back in Newcastle, and I wanted to share with you guys what it's been like coming back home after traveling, after going away for an entire month, because that is the first time I've ever done that, going on a solo trip, being away for that amount of time, which it doesn't sound long to some people back home in England. When you're experiencing it by yourself in a different country, a month is a long time. Your girl's been feeling very up and down. I'm trying to figure out like who I am, questioning everything, I think. Happiness, what I want to achieve in my life, my dreams, ambition. Before leaving Greece, definitely felt very stuck, didn't have any goals. Even if I did, try to achieve to complete them. And then now coming back, all I've been thinking about is what's my next step? Where do I go next? What do I do next? What the frick do I do now? Felt like I had so much purpose when traveling. Now I don't know what to do. So let's talk about future plans. I've got a few ideas. Part of me wants to travel a bit more of Europe this year and see more of Europe by going on small trips that cost less, doing like weekend trips away with either my boyfriend or by myself. And then next year I'd like to go on bigger long haul trips. I find because I live in the UK, it's so much more affordable to be able to go to like, I don't know, France for like a weekend rather than Thailand, like halfway across the world. They are sort of the plans. When I say I've been feeling stuck, I kind of want to dive into this a little bit more. Somebody may be able to relate. I've come back home and I feel like some things have changed, but then some things haven't, and I feel like I've changed. I think I just feel a bit uninspired, to be honest. I felt so inspired and so motivated when I was away, and then now coming back I'm like, what do I do? Where do I go? Do I even want to be in the same job anymore? Doing what I was doing before, I never thought I'd feel like this. Being away and going away took so much courage for me to be able to book the trip, and I never thought that coming back I would feel like this. I literally thought I'd come back and just like snap back to where I left off kind of thing. Going back into being in the gym and going back to eating healthy, going back to like work. I just thought I'd be able to like snap back. And I feel like I've come back and I'm like, this is harder than I anticipated. Like, definitely didn't work out like I planned. We have 2 hours until I need to start getting ready for work. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to get my life together. There's been things that I need to sort out, bills that need to be paid. I need to plan my month for July. Got so many things to do and calls that need to be made that I don't really remember the date of, that I need to write down in my calendar. Yeah, just watch me get my life together really. One thing that I've definitely noticed as well after coming back from Greece, just living in a suitcase for an entire month, wearing the same 4 outfits, I don't even know how many it was, but I didn't have many basically. So I think I want to dip back into the minimalist content again, but not so extreme. Not so extreme as what it used to be. It definitely has inspired me to go back down that route again and that path, not to that extreme. More like just thinking about things before I buy shit, because I'm terrible for buying absolute crap that I don't need, and I'm sure everybody else is kind of like that. After just not really caring what I look like, not wearing any makeup, really caring about my appearance and just taking in more the experiences than anything. Doing backpacking has definitely taught me that. I come back home and all I do is look around and think, I don't need half this shit. That's something that's making me also feel a bit like claustrophobic stuff. I feel like everything just needs changing right now. So I need like a reset. Every month I usually fill this out to date. Now I'm going to rub this entire thing off and rewrite everything, because there are some extra shifts that I need to put in, extra little bits that I've forgotten about that need to be added on the calendar for July, as we've only got 2 more days, I believe. This is everything planned out for this, well, next month, I guess you could say. By the time you're watching this video, though, it'll probably be next month in July. Planned out all my work schedules, when I go to the gym, festival here for the weekend that I'm going to, me and my boyfriend. Pretty much everything is filled out. Do you guys think this candle is cool? Look at this candle. I'll show you guys. It's a white candle, but it bleeds multicolored. The next next thing that I'm going to do is, because I'm self-employed, many of you will know if you are self-employed that you have to organize all your expenses. All of my receipts pretty much live in here. What I usually do is every time when I'm spending something, like say food, like a Tesco's receipt or whatever, I put it all in this box. By the end of the month, usually this box is like overflowing. Receipts, obviously it's not too bad because I've been away on holiday, overflowing. And then at the end of the month, I try and make it a routine that I will go through every single receipt and put it into order. It goes in order: work receipt, beauty, general, like my food expenses, everything just kind of gets put into order. And I try and make sure that I do this every once a month. I'm not perfect at it. I feel a little bit more organized with my expenses and my taxes. I eventually do. Although I do have an accountant, I'm a bit of a stress head, like everything to be perfect. So the next thing that I'm going to do is fill out my spreadsheet. Now this is my spreadsheet for work. I'm not going to show you too much because it is kind of personal and I don't really want to involve my work in my YouTube channel. This is my spreadsheet for work, and because I am self-employed, obviously I have to kind of keep up to date with this, and I've been terrible with doing so. Actually, because I'm really good with keeping my receipt, I can sort of get away with being kind of terrible with keeping up to date with the spreadsheet. So what I need to do is fill out a few dates that I've missed off for May, and I get up to date with it really. So all these receipts, I normally go through them. There's only 2 dates that I need from May. There are only 2 dates that I've missed off from May, which are the 18th and the 19th, that I need to just fill out on the spreadsheet. So pretty much all I need to do is look through my receipts and find them dates, and then punch in the numbers from the receipt into the spreadsheet. Right, okay, so work spreadsheet is done. That's all ticked off. Now, second to last thing that I really need to do is write out my bills. Now this is usually all on my phone. Subscriptions, bills, rent, everything is usually all on my phone, and I kind of like tick it off every single month when it's being paid, so I have an idea of what I've paid and what I haven't. But there are a few extra little subscriptions, so I've made a little paper one, and I'm going to use this instead of my phone because I find that it's just easier. Every single month I can just cross it off and then rewrite it. And all these new subscriptions that I have, things that I don't need, I will actually be cancelling them right now, because like Netflix anymore. I only used it when I was away really, because I really want to get on my saving game this month. How much I'm spending on my food, beauty, everything that I roughly would spend, get a rough idea. So finances are done. The one thing that's really strange I find is like every single month I always get dead anxious and stressed out about finances and looking at them and seeing if I'm up to date with everything. A bit odd because I'm really good with my finances and making sure everything's written down and up to date. If I don't do that, I know what I'm like and I know that I will freak out. So I don't know why, but it always takes me like until the end of the month, like literally like 2 days before things are about to come out, before I need to like write everything down like this. And I just get really anxious like looking at it. I don't know why, but yeah. Things like money stress me out. I'm getting so much better at doing this now, like facing things like head on before the due date. Cause like it just, yeah, I'm getting better at it.